Episode 13. Yes, episode 13 of the Christian Brony. Finally. God blessings everybody, this is the Christian Brony with yet again another episode, and this is episode 13, my thoughts on season 3. It has been quite some time since I did an episode, but like I'm saying, I don't have an official planning for these episodes. I am doing these episodes whenever I have the time and whenever I feel like it. And not because I want to be lazy, but because sometimes you just have inspiration and sometimes you're just in a better mood to do these videos. So here it is. Another reason why it took me so long to make this episode is purely because of the review. I had lots of issues editing the review, and I had lots of issues with YouTube themselves, and I had to re-edit it. I edited it like 3 times with this video, and it's not really a big issue. I learn a lot. I learn a lot with YouTube and stuff like that, so I should look at those lessons I've learned, from this whole experience with the review, with the planning, and how I should record it, and how I should edit it. So yeah, I really want to apologize that I couldn't give the review that I wanted to give, but that's not really, it's not really a big deal. It's just that I learned the lessons. It took me like more than a month to even have this version uploaded on my channel. Now it's just time to make another episode of the Christian Brony, and I'm planning to keep on doing this until whatever, so yeah, let's just get it started. How is everybody, by the way? I hope everybody is doing super great. I'm doing super great as well. I'm still planning to make, these episodes. I'm not so sure about the reviews because of the whole fiasco that happened, but, overall I want to make these episodes. So let's get it started. My thoughts on Season 3. I have seen the last episode of Season 3 like a couple of weeks ago. I was pretty late watching it. A lot of people has already commented on it. It was the last episode. I wasn't even aware of that it was the last episode, but obviously it was the last episode, and I'm pretty cool with that. But they were only 16 episodes instead of the normal 21 or 22 episodes. So yeah, we just had to do with these 16 episodes. As you can hear, I'm a little bit sick, so I'm sorry about that. I got so much things to tell, and I'm sorry about that I just keep on talking. What do I think about Season 3? Well, for starters, I had a lot of fun with this third season. The things that I've did in my thoughts on Season 3 video didn't really came out. We had a new bad guy. I already told in episode 9, was it, what I thought about the new bad guy, Sombra. Sombra, I don't know exactly, but I really liked it as an appearance, but the whole depth behind Sombra wasn't all that great, it wasn't all that deep. Another thing that I hoped that one of the main 6 ponies, Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, would get a relationship with a new boyfriend, but that didn't happen. Another thing that I hope for is some of the vague characters that has like a huge fan base that would have more appearances in the Season 3. That didn't happen. I was hoping for Octavia. I was hoping for Derpios. She sometimes was she. Yeah, I think she was in Season 3 a couple of times, but overall, I didn't see too much of Derpios, so that's kind of like a pity. Of course, you have Big Macintosh. He was there standardly. And of course, the bad guy. Yes, there's this one bad guy that did actually return, who was kind of known. He was, the bad guy of the beginning of Season 2, simply called Discord. Like I said, I thought he was pretty awesome, but I don't consider him to be, like, wow, this is such an awesome bad guy. Overall, he's fine. I mean, for a little girl show, we shouldn't complain. And Sombra was, like I'm saying, I mean, Discord has more depth, and Sombra is more, evil, but, like I'm saying, so Discord returned in a certain episode, and like I'm saying, they have to fit a whole story in like a 25 minutes count, so they have to fit could have been a big story, but they have to fit it in, little episodes, standard episodes. I personally didn't like the whole change of Discord, because Discord, he was so easily made good. And it's fine, the whole lesson behind it, like, if you have no friends, then what is your life worth? I understand, but, an animated show or the movies, it's not really a bad thing if a bad guy stays evil, because, it's fiction, it's not real, so it's fine. I don't mind. In real life, it's a different story, and, the thing about My Little Pony is that the little girls or boys learns lessons, there are really good lessons in these My Little Pony episodes, but like I'm saying, this is a bad guy. This is one of the favorite bad guys of almost everybody that likes My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. But first he was like still this evil, and Princess Celestia, every time she is in an episode, she kind of annoys me because she lets Discord go. Discord can escape. He can, do havoc. What I just don't get is they let Discord go, but Discord has been turned into stone. Before the first 2 episodes of Season 2, he was already a stone statue. I don't know how long he was a stone statue and what they tried to do to make him a good guy, but, he was a stone statue, which is fine for very long. Why didn't they try it before? And now they turn him into, in that episode that I'm talking about in Season 3, they turn him into normal, and all of a sudden Princess Celestia expects that one of the main 6 would change Discord into a good guy. And it actually happens, but it still makes no sense. Like I'm saying, they have to fit like a whole story in one episode, so it's not easy, but it's not impossible either. And I really didn't like that episode. I thought it was poorly written because, you have like a bad guy who's like this, who's like a huge favorite of a lot of guys. It's my number 1 favorite bad guy of My Little Pony. Like I'm saying, I didn't like him as much as I like some bad guys, but what the heck, if I had to choose between My Little Pony bad guys, I would choose him as number 1, obviously, and Sombra. They were both pretty awesome, but he's like this ultimate bad guy, and Fluttershy is like this. She can be tough when she needs to, and she was like okay, and all of a sudden she believes him in everything he says. Like, I just want to be a good guy, and Fluttershy is this good person, so she's like, I believe him, and he likes that. And he was a bad guy first, and Fluttershy changed him into a good guy. Not really, he was lying. Obviously, that's one of the things that was really obvious in this episode, what I'm talking about. But she changed him into a good guy. Then all of a sudden, of course, turns bad, because obviously we kind of expected it. And he's like, oh, losing a friend is not that great. You know what, I'm gonna be a good guy, period, end of episode. That's how I felt. It felt like, this big, amazing bad guy, for My Little Pony standards, all of a sudden turns into a good guy. The lesson behind it isn't really all that bad. So in that term, fine. I'm not complaining. I'm not criticizing it. But as a standard episode, just to entertain yourself, it's not really that great. I'm sorry, I'm talking way too long about this, but my goodness. Discord is like this ultimate evil bad guy, and Blemmo, he just turns into a good guy out of nowhere, and it's like, Fluttershy tells him, I'm not your friend anymore, and he's like, and then he realizes like, losing a friend is not that great.
Who cares? I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm Discord, the master of chaos. You think you can boss Discord around? You think I'm just going to turn all this back because you say so? Because if I don't, I'll lose the one friend I ever had? Well played, Fluttershy. Well played.
I'm gonna be a good guy.
Yes, Princess, I'm ready to use my magic for good instead of evil. Most of the time.
Go on, say it.
All right. Friendship is magic.
You can't really change a bad guy into a good guy, not that simple. I mean, Celestia, first she lets him turn into stone, then he returns, then he gets turned into stone again, then Celestia brings him in, and obviously it worked. And all of a sudden he just stands there. At the end of the episode, he just stands there at Princess Celestia's side, and he's like, I'm going to be a good guy, period, you know. And Princess Celestia is like, I knew I would do it. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry about that. Like I'm saying in almost every episode I made the past few times, I didn't mean to be very much criticizing. But like I'm saying, you know, I didn't really like that episode and how Discord was being used. It was pretty cool that he returned, but I didn't like the writing so much because he changed into a good guy way too fast. Like, here you go, he's a good guy now. You know, because he's like the ultimate bad guy. But I shut up now about that kind of thing. Let's talk about something else about Season 3. What did I thought about the third episode without the things I hoped that would happen? You know, Discord returned. I didn't like the way he returned, but okay, fine. The things I truly liked about Season 3, every episode was more entertaining than I would have hoped. Not every episode was 100% entertaining, but like I'm saying in the my thoughts on my hopes for Season 3 episode 8 was it? Yeah, episode 8, where I said like, okay, I would hope. The only thing what I said is that the only thing that I actually hope would happen, you know, is that they stay the same, is that they don't change a lot, you know. Include a few characters, of course, a few characters were included in Season 3. This character over here, I forgot the name, sorry. This character, of course, had a bigger role in Season 3, which was pretty awesome. This character was new, which was pretty awesome. Of course, Sombra was new. There were some characters, you know, introduced, you know, as new characters with, of course, their own personality. But what I truly liked is that it stayed the same as it always was. But what I also liked even more is how funny it was. This is my opinion. I think that this is the funniest season until now. Let's talk about 4th season later, because I have to say a lot about the end of Season 3. But that will be later, like I'm saying. I had a lot of fun with Season 3. Every episode was fun, enjoyable. I mean, the first season had already fun episodes, but Season 3, it felt like they kind of changed the humor. They kind of changed the way the humor was being implanted. It kind of changed. Pinkie Pie had barely any unfunny moments. I mean, in Season 3, she had a couple of, you know, forced unfunny moments, but in Season 3, she had lots of great moments that I really like Pinkie Pie. You know, I've already showed you in episode 9 a moment where I thought that Pinkie Pie was funny. But, you know, like I'm saying, you know, the humor, it was a lot funnier. And one of my favorite episodes is this episode. I forgot the name again. It was not the last episode, but the episode before that. I enjoyed myself with that episode. I was like, this is a great episode. I'm so happy to be a brony, because, wow, these episodes are great. And I heard some people complain about the 3rd season, but I didn't mind. You know, like I'm saying, the episode with Discord I didn't like, but that is just one of the fewer episodes I disliked. So, yeah, like I'm saying, the 3rd season isn't one of my favorite seasons. Well, it's hard to say, because it's not a whole lot different than Season 1 and Season 2, but it is somewhat, a little bit different. You know, you see the difference between Season 1 and Season 2, and you see the difference between Season 2 and with Season 3, and it's hard to explain. It feels like the characters are just as deep as My Little Pony can be, but it is also, it feels a little bit different, wackier. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, when I was a kid, I loved animated shows that were wacky. I mean, I was a person that liked Darkwing Duck, DuckTales. I forgot a few, I think. The Mask from 1992. You name a few. Rescue Rangers. I loved Rescue Rangers. Beautiful. But I didn't like Transformers. I didn't like a Mask. I didn't like those serious animated shows. Or Pinocchio. I'm not so sure if you know that animated show. I really didn't like those episodes all that much. But like I'm saying, Darkwing Duck I liked. My Little Pony is kind of, I mean, the third season feels wackier than the first season and the second season. But like I'm saying, it's my personal opinion. It's like my personal, thought on this. This is my personal view on the third season. It feels wackier for me. Maybe not for everybody, but for me it feels wackier. So that is the thing I like. And I just liked it, as a normal My Little Pony season. They haven't changed much. It was still just as enjoyable. It still had the same reasons why I like My Little Pony. It was just amazing. The production value was great. The music was fantastic. How it looked was just amazingly done. And the humor, they cranked up the humor for me personally. And they had a lot of great episodes, or at least fun episodes for me personally. Like I'm saying, it's a personal opinion kind of thing, But I enjoyed myself with the third season. And then the ending. This episode already takes too long. I mean, I've said in the episode once that, this is going to be a short episode, and then all of a sudden it turned out to be a long episode. The ending of the third season. I'm not so sure what they're going to do with the fourth season, if there will be a fourth season. I read somewhere on the internet that they are going to make a fourth season with 26 episodes or something. I read it somewhere. When I saw the last episode of season 3, I was extremely disappointed. And not disappointed in a way like, how could they do this to us? No, disappointed in a way like, I expected a little bit more than that. Was it a great last episode? I didn't like it. There was a lot of stuff happening in only 22 minutes. Too much stuff happened. Too much plot dropped on our heads. Like, bam! You said and watched like, what is going on? Ow, plot, it's raining plot, help me. I mean, that happened to me. A lot of things happened in that last episode, and bam, it was done. I'm so sorry about this, I never mean to be this sarcastic, but like I'm saying, it was a huge surprise to me. I was disappointed when I saw it. I was extremely disappointed. Twilight Sparkle is a princess now. Of course, it was expected, but this soon? Like I'm saying, I'm like stunned. I'm flabbergasted. In the last episode of season 3, and there are worse things in life. Like I'm saying, from a brony point of view, I had fun. That's also another thing. It's more important to have fun with the episodes you have. That's the most important thing. It's not important to be like, but disappointment still came over me when I saw that last episode, and it went by pretty quick because there was a lot of plot to work with. Like all of a sudden, first Twilight Sparkle had problems with a certain magic spell. She fixed that magic spell that Star Swirl appeared it. Couldn't finish. She finished it. Blammo, and all of a sudden Princess Celestia is there and she says like, you're the new princess, period, end of story. It came sudden. I saw some previews and some news and some pictures about Twilight Sparkle as a princess, and you heard other people saw it earlier than me, so you saw some videos and stuff like that on YouTube. I was flabbergasted to see the last episode. I was disappointed because I didn't know they were planning a fourth season. Of course, I'm not 100% sure, but I do expect them to make a fourth season. They're going to make a fourth season. I am almost 100% for sure that they are going to make a fourth season, so that's great. I don't know how they will do it. I don't know what characters they will use, but I seriously hope, please use the same characters. Please bring Princess Twilight Sparkle. I don't care. Let the adventures happen. In the castle, let Twilight Sparkle deal with all sorts of problems. I don't know what will happen. Of course, I'm going to make a different episode when Season 4 will be revealed. But for now, Season 3, when I saw the episode and the episode ended, I was disappointed. And I was never really disappointed about season endings. The only disappointment I had was like, oh, it's over. But I was happy with the episodes I already had. And this, the third season, it only had like 16 episodes, this third season. So that also was kind of surprising. But the way it ended was it came out of nowhere. And I didn't find it was well done. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be I don't mean to be mean or be like, no, absolutely not. I really enjoyed this third season, just like every season of My Little Pony. I enjoyed the crap out of this season, but suddenly ending it like that comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden, Twilight Sparkle is a princess. There you go, and it ends. It feels like this ending only introduces more questions, which is fine. But it really didn't end. For me, it didn't end. This ending is more open than a whole itself. This ending is so sudden. It is so fastly written. They had to put so much plot in one episode that it's like, wow, it's unbelievable how little girls can even follow what's going on. So yeah, Princess Celestia is not a princess anymore. Doesn't really change who she is. Now it answers a lot of questions I had with the first and the second season and even the third season. Why Princess Celestia did why Princess Celestia let Twilight Sparkle do all the dirty work for her, because Twilight Sparkle is obviously the princess and she knew it. So my other question is, will Twilight Sparkle be a 1,000-year-old pony? Because Princess Celestia is thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. I mean, obviously, is Twilight Sparkle now going to be thousands and thousands of years old? Questions like that. And is Princess Luna still the other princess? I don't know. So like I'm saying, I was very disappointed with the last season, especially because I didn't know. I thought when I saw it, I don't read too many news about My Little Pony. I just watch the episodes and I have fun with it. So why watch the news if that's all I really need? But when I watched the last episode of season 3, I did not know that they were going to make a 4th season. I thought that this was it. Of course, that's the conclusion that I've made out of my disappointment, because I was very disappointing. But they're going to make a 4th season, thank goodness. And if it's going to be different, I got to see it first before I'm going to put any conclusions into it. But it's just very disappointing, this ending. The 3rd season was great, but the ending, very disappointing. Because watching it for the first time, you're like, is this it? Is this My Little Pony first? That's how I felt when I saw it. I mean, the first thing what came through to me was like, is this My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? Is this it? Of course, I shouldn't complain. I mean, we have the old episodes to be enjoyed with. You don't really need more episodes if this is all you get. I mean, it's great, but still, it feels so. Like I'm saying, it feels too disappointing to be just happy with what you have. But I am happy with what I have. I do want to repeat myself. I'm very sorry about that. I want to end the episode right here. But this is how I thought about the 3rd season. These were the main things that I really want to discuss with you guys. I really want to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I was a little bit sick. It took me so long to make an episode, but here's another episode. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you want. You're more than welcome. If this episode's taken long, if you have any criticism, please tell me. If you want me to make a second review, I am gonna make more reviews if you guys really want to, and if there's not too much questions for it, I'm not gonna do it. See you guys next time with some more Christian Brony on other topics. Goodbye, everybody. See you guys next time.